Hello, friends. You're all very welcome to this episode of No Blasters with me, Big Red, Kieran Bartlett, living the dream. We've got to do a quick shout out to a couple of sponsors here. So, firstly, you all know this place. You all know Joxer now, surely. If you don't, fucking wake up and change your life today. Go to Joxer in Bangor and Hollywood. There's a new menu going about. Don't know if you know this, but there's a grilled cheese that will fucking change your life. It'll make you question whether or not your parents loved you because you've never had this before. It's fucking unbelievable. I get it without the blue cheese on it though, because to me blue cheese is sort of like in a fucking pit. But anyway, great times. They're very accommodating in there. They will take the blue cheese out of that grilled cheese sandwich for you. Joxer are taking late bookings Thursday to Saturday. They want you to book on Res Diary and book ahead. It's an electronic booking thing, so technical, but Res Diary, book Joxer late on Thursdays to Saturdays. Also, try chicken and waffles for yourself. Don't do it for me or for Joxer. Do it for yourself. All right, you'll thank yourself for it later, and then maybe you'll send me a wee picture of it and tweet me and go, here, thanks for sending me there, and then I can send that to Joxer and go, see what I do for you guys, and then they give me things. It's a great set. It's actually it's like the mafia. All right, I do for you, you do for me. Everyone does for me. I win. Right. So go to Joxer. Secondly, we've got our live podcast coming up in Strand Arts Centre on the 8th of July. It's gonna fucking sell out. There's about 25 tickets left. By the time this goes out, there's probably less than that. It could already be sold out, but we're shouting it anyway. If you miss out on these live tickets, get tickets and come and see me in the Ulster Hall. It's a great show. I haven't even written it yet, but I know it's going to be good. It's called Majestic. It's in the Ulster Hall on the 15th of October, which is like this close to selling out, and the 26th of November, which is like that close to selling out. So buy the second tickets. Make me look good for my promoters. And yeah, good fucking times. Today's guest, none other than boxing legend, Paddy Barnes. Living the fucking dream. How's it going, mate?
All good. All
yeah.
Good,
what's your FIFA experience? We were just talking about this.
I played probably when I was 11 years old.
Right.
So
Jesus. Going back,
going back 14.
Going back, fuck. Yeah. 14, 24 years. Or is it, look at the devastation I've just caused this guy. We're the same age. I know what that feels like.
Jesus, right?
I know. I mean, I know what that feels like. I know what that feels like.
God.
I was every now and again, somebody like one of the, you know, like one of my nieces or nephews or something, they'll be waiting on exam results, and I'm like, that's been, and then I go, fucking 20 years since I did mine. That's crazy, isn't it? It's fucking brutal. That was great. That was a great moment though. You just going.
So I thought you were slagging me for a second.
No. Nah, it's brutal.
But I'll probably beat you, but
I don't know, mate. I take it. I wouldn't say I take it seriously. I take it seriously when I'm in the house, and when people try to talk to me, I'm just like, why would you do that to me when I'm in League One on this? Why would you talk to me? But what was I gonna say?
Oh, so are you good at this?
I'm above average.
Okay.
That's what I would say. I'm not amazing at it. I used to be good.
Yeah.
I've never been amazing. I used to be good.
So basically, it's like Celtic playing Rangers.
Sort of, yeah. You could say that. Yeah,
okay.
you could definitely say that. I love. Do you know what I love about Celtic Rangers banter? My favorite things about it, my favorite thing is when Rangers do well at anything, Celtic fans going, but it's not even Rangers. Sure, it's not even. What club are you talking about? What club are you talking about? I'm just like, oh mate, oh lads. I'm glad though that they're back in the same league. No, like you get to see the old firms.
It's better. It's more competitive too. Because it would be boring without them. Like that's
it is. Like, I mean, you say it's boring. It was enjoyable. It was enjoyable. Do you know what it is in football terms? I find it kind of, what's the word? I just love the scandal of like a big club like that,
yeah,
and what happened. Or like, do you remember when Juventus got done with the like the match fixing stuff, and they got fucked out into the bottom league and had to work their way back, and fucking Buffon and all stayed for the ride? Like, I love that. I love the drama of that. Do you know what I mean? It beats just fucking Saturday, Wednesday. Like, you get a wee bit of hate. I love that. So here, before we start playing FIFA, a question. As a boxer, did you see this thing? Do you remember a boxer called Julius Francis?
Yeah.
Have you seen that thing?
Seen the video, yeah.
Can we talk about it?
Yeah.
Right. So, for people that don't know, Julius Francis was former heavyweight British champion.
Former British, I think, Commonwealth champion as well. Heavyweight, obviously.
Yeah, big unit. Like
he's fought Mike Tyson.
Yeah, because I think.
So this guy was the guy who fought Mike Tyson, but before the fight, got his soul sponsored by the Scum South Sun.
He did that. So because like if you get knocked over, people see the ad. Oh, that's funny. Like I didn't know that was him. That's good. That's fucking great knowledge. I remember people doing that though. So basically, he was working the door at some place called Box Park. And what is that? Is that
it's like a bar? I don't know if Box Park's the actual name of the area or whatever, but
all right. So
it's quite fitting the name, like.
Yeah, exactly. And so this guy, it seemed like there was like these three guys, and they're sort of being wankers, and they were getting tossed out of this bar, and I think near Wembley, and like one of them was being particularly a wee dick, and he was like swinging. He swung for one of the other doormen. He swung for Francis, and then Francis sort of comes around the back, and then your man's like leaving, and then goes at Francis again, swings at him, and then Francis just fucking sparks him.
But if you watch the video, you know that guy in question only swings where there's a bar in front of him.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
You know what I mean?
But did you not think he swung? I thought he was coming up the swing when he sparked him.
100%.
Yeah.
Why would someone march forward towards you?
Yeah.
He's obviously agitated.
And his arms are up, and I'm like, and so he sparked him. Now my opinion of this is, try and swing at somebody, take the consequences.
People think as well. You know. Yes, Julius Francis dug him first, right? No question about it. But people think self-defense is you take the shot first.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
If you're aware someone's going to attack you, if you strike first, you're defending yourself.
Yeah. Right? Like I definitely, because people were going a wee bit bad shit about this on Twitter, and I was just sort of looking at it going, I think this is totally grand. Like I would suspect if I swung for a doorman and he punched me first, that's my problem. Like, do you know what I mean? Like I just thought it was fucking sort of fascinating that anybody could see the people that were defending the other guy. And I love this, by the way, on Twitter, he's just getting called Sleepy. People are going, see when Sleepy goes over to this guy, because he gets totally sparked out. But like people, the things that people were saying about him were like, right, I know he was being like a full cunt or whatever, and I'm going, there it is. It doesn't. That's the end of discussion. He didn't get sparked for being dead on. Do you know what I mean? I thought it was totally sound. But here's a question, because the other thing that people were saying now, this bugged me, because people were like, surely his hands are still listed as lethal weapons. I'm like, I don't think anybody actually does that, mate. I think that's like a thing that people said.
Yeah. Your
hands don't get listed as weapons. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm going, like, move on from that. That's like 1970s chat there. Like,
just like saying every boxer's hands are lethal weapons.
I know, yeah.
My hands are wee baby hands, but are these weapons?
I have tiny hands. Did you know this? I get slagged for my hands all the time. They're literally like a child's hands. It's mental.
I would say anyway. So
you have small hands, but they're bigger than mine. They're bigger than mine, which is mental. Anytime people go, I have small hands, I'm like, no, you don't. People were saying like that. He might like face charges and all that, and I was just going,
possible.
Nah. Like but like, is it important? Like, do you need to consider that he's a boxer there? Because I'm going, what if he wasn't a professional boxer? What if he was just a guy who did boxing training? You would think most doormen have got some kind of martial arts background, no?
You'd expect, but I think even if he wasn't a fighter or an ex-fighter, because of the altercation to happen, there will be an investigation of some sort. Like,
but do you not just think it was that? Do you think it was dead on?
I thought, it was dead on, because, again, we're talking about self-defense here. If I walk forward agitated, he could have something in his pocket. No one knows. And, and your fellow was big enough himself too.
He was, yeah.
And Julius Francis hit him, walked away, hit him to the ground. So
did you see his mate?
Soared up
his mate, who was literally like slobbering. Then as soon as Sleepy hits the deck, it was all like, "Oh, what'd you do that for, mate?" I go, he's been 3 dicks, like.
But if you read the backstory, apparently they were spitting at people in the bar.
Oh, really?
People abusing the bar, yeah.
Oh,
So it's justified all right.
Fucking good. Oh, I love seeing a wee dick getting smacked like that. That didn't sound right, but you know what I mean. What was I gonna say then? So what? So you stopped boxing professionally 2019?
20, yeah, 20,
Yeah. So
2019.
what are you up to these days?
At the minute, I'm a development officer for Ultra Boxing, especially
Right.
helping clubs in certain ways, like deal actually with governance and funding, and that. And then I do a thing called Paddy Box, where I go to people's houses and train them boxing there.
Yeah.
It's enjoyable.
That's good. What
out there.
do you miss doing it though? Do you miss fighting like?
So I don't miss fighting, but I miss sparring. But there's two girls from Beaver State who train in on the Road. It's a boxing club there, but they let me use, and it's Paul Emmons. It's not head sparring, but it's body sparring. And it's brilliant because the girls give as good as they can get. They can take, sorry. So, but I miss actually competitive sparring, but I do not miss fighting.
Yeah, mental. Like, so you did like amateur boxing, which I hate that. Do you not hate that name? Because it is your life.
Well, now actually it's not called amateur boxing.
Right.
It's called elite boxing or Olympic boxing.
Right.
But people think that amateur and boxing, right? So people think professional boxing is like progression from amateur. It's not. They're two totally different sports. You know, I didn't even want to go pro. Like it was never.
Yeah, you did the Olympic boxing for a long time.
What I want.
Like a lot of guys do, maybe one Olympics and then go pro.
Yeah, that's it, though.
Yeah.
Because the reason for that is obviously you go to Olympic Games or College Games, you're on mainstream TV. So like professional boxing, not really a sport. It's more of a business. So you're kind of selling yourself.
Yeah.
Like, you can be shit at boxing, but if you're selling loads of tickets, the pros like rub his hands, happy days, make all the money. It's a business more than a sport. You know what I mean, it's not something. That's
interesting though, because I've heard a couple of people say that about fighting, about cage fighting as well. That like, if like the phrase that was used most recently to me about from a guy that's doing cage fighting is, if I'm selling enough tickets, they literally don't care if I get my fucking hole kicked in the ring, like.
And if you're selling enough tickets, look at the easy opponents because they don't want this gravy train to end. So
yeah, that's interesting. That kind of.
Yeah,
like that's like insider knowledge, like that.
And plus, when I'm on pro, like, you know, I says to my management team, listen, just give me a hard fight straight away. I don't need to build my profile up. Taking out the whole fact that, you know, professional boxing is different kind of fighting, different gloves. I didn't have time to like.
What's different about the gloves?
Or lots, but like, I'm not joking. So amateur gloves are a bit padded.
Right.
See, as a pro, the gloves, it's like basically, have you ever broken your hand or arm?
Yeah, I broke my arm.
You wear padded parts?
Yeah.
That's what you're fighting with.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You can't block, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, it's not as, what's the word? Like, it's not as, like, maneuverable and stuff?
Yeah, you get smashed to bits.
Jesus Christ. That's mental. So they're heavier gloves, are they?
No, they're light. It's like...
Oh, right, okay, right, sorry.
That's wild.
Oh, that's fucking mad. So,
that's why there's so many knockouts.
Oh, really? I always thought... Oh, right, so, like, so then, like, UFC ones are even lighter again, so that's why...
Yeah, so... Molly McCann, who's a UFC fighter, she gave me her gloves. I'm not joking. Like bricks, there's nothing on them. Like, big hard bricks.
So like that's why though. But see, so this interests me because like I would watch. I used to watch a lot of boxing, and now then I went through a real phase of watching loads of UFC and other MMA things. I don't watch as much of it as I used to, but I still sort of keep up a wee bit with it. But like, it seems to me that like people think that in the UFC or whatever, that it's literally better to get sparked out, like better for you as like in terms of your health and stuff, better to get sparked out than say stand there and take an extra 20 digs.
Yeah, so think of this here, right? UFC or MMA as a whole and boxing, right? And boxing is direct punch to the head for 10 rounds. UFC, MMA.
It can be different things, yeah. It can be on the ground or, yeah.
You know what I mean? So you probably assume, I don't know statistics, but you probably assume MMA safer. It may look more barbaric, but
yeah,
it's not.
Do you like MMA? Would you ever have thought of doing that? Or
I always thought MMA was terrible to watch. No, I thought no. But then I done like a 10-week course up in Petty Ireland, on Poglass, and I appreciate the skill level that's involved on the ground. You know, it's very, very skillful, and And I'm eating in Belfast now, in Ireland, like we have some about the talent in MMA, like it's
Yeah, it's
scary.
mental, and it just really took off. Like I remember, like whenever I was at school, there was like I was in a band at school, and there was like a band that were a couple of years older than us that like we thought were cool. Like looking back, we were all nerds, but these guys were good, and the bass player in that band could really play. And I remember like I met him like just after I got out of school. I met this guy, and I was like, "Oh fuck, what's the crack? Maybe you still playing music?" I was literally going, "This guy could really play. Like maybe I could play music with this guy." Like, and he was like, I'm going to Brazil next week," and I was like, "Right, for music, mate, or like why?" And he was like, "Oh, I discovered like jiu-jitsu like 2 weeks ago, and it's like." Or 2 months ago, sorry, 2 weeks, 2 months ago, and it's like I wanna. He was basically like, I'm making it my life, and I think he trains
Serious?
it. I think he trains people now. I'm like, that's fucking
See, fighting
mental.
sports are like that rough and tough sports. Like they're really really smart. You need to
Yeah,
outthink your opponent. Like
yeah,
it's
because
like
this was
smart enough.
something I was talking to Michael Conlon about this about like he like because I was asking him about like um because we were talking about this. My belief was I feel like I could take a dig off nearly anybody. I feel like I mean I would absorb it, and but
Yeah.
what I would want is I would want to actually feel what that's like. I would actually go.
Well, put it
I
this
would,
way. Sorry for interrupting you, mate. I'm probably going to be the latest person and the smallest person in the fighting game that you're probably going to have on your podcast. So maybe I should do it.
I'd love you to dig me, but not in the head, right?
Where?
An arm or something.
Okay.
Just
Well, glove
so
on.
what?
A glove on.
I don't mind. You decide. But here's the here's the thing,
I
right?
think you have a glove on.
Here's the thing, right? My thought on it was, I know whatever happens to my arm, I'll live, right? So I was going. I just want to know what the difference is, say between taking a dig off one of my brothers or taking a dig off a pro boxer. Now, one of the because I was saying I don't know if power is going to be the thing because my thought on pro boxers was a big thing that separates like boxers from like dickhead swinging a fist is speed, like always speed and like the accuracy of the punch. But Michael was saying for him it's precision. Like he was like, I'm not trying to dig you in the head. I'm gonna try and dig you. He was like, I'm gonna try and land that knuckle
Yeah.
there, and I'm like, that's fucking mental. Like that is mental.
It's true. Like you think,
It's really interesting though.
if you were fighting in the street, they're all pumped up with adrenaline going mad. But if they can like step back and assess the situation, like this fella's gonna run at me, I can just move the way and hit him.
Yeah,
It's just being smart with
because
things.
you're used to that adrenaline though. You're
Yeah,
used to being in that situation. Yeah. See, I think all that's like, I find that totally fascinating. Like, you know what I mean? I've only been in a couple of fights in my life, like, but and we're not going into those in detail. But like, and I was way younger. But it's like, it's interesting to me where you sort of go like, that there's people that can just like, because even like looking at that clip, you just go, if people didn't tell you he was a pro boxer, you would definitely go, that guy's done this before. Do you know what I mean? Like it's so good. Like, do you know what I mean? Now,
I didn't
obviously,
even try. Just
I know
threw it out there, like.
exactly. Yeah, obviously he's way bigger than that guy.
Yeah.
But like, and how much does that really come into it? Like,
Like weight.
yeah,
Oh, massive.
like it is massive. Like that's
Massive,
why there's all the divisions.
Yeah, definitely. Because
Like even like those divisions where it's like £5 or £10 of a difference, that you would feel that.
so
massively.
here's the thing. Like, so say like flyweight and super flyweight, there's like £3 difference. But that £3 may not be nothing to no one, but it's absolutely massive because I feel a flyweight, so I would walk about. So flyweight is like 50.8 kilo. I would walk about 60 kilo normally. Super fly is like 52, but they're walking about 65 kilo. So it's all about the weight they're able to put on after the weigh. Like, you know what I mean?
Because Michael was talking about that too.
People don't appreciate that.
Because I always thought anytime I watched like any of those shows that are sort of behind the scenes and stuff, as soon as people finish that weigh-in, it's like fucking Christmas. Like they're eating like fuck.
I used to as a kid, but then obviously I had a proper nutrition on the board, and like I had a plan of the weigh-in, and I felt so much better and eating just shit. You know what I mean? It's far better when you do stuff proper.
And what's the things that like see like whenever you're doing like when you're doing like that kind of thing. Like, what's the sort of shit that you do have then? Like in between, say, a weigh-in and a fight, if you're doing it properly.
Loads of carb. My nutritionist had me loads of jelly beans, jellies,
Really?
just like fast absorbing sugars, like and
Mental. How long do you have? Like normally, like a day or 2 days?
with 36 hours maybe.
Yeah, between the weigh-in and the fight.
Yeah.
Fuck. It's mental. Is there anybody that you fought where you're just like, fuck this? This is fucking. This is like a different, like because I remember watching the Olympics and being like, fuck me, this is serious. Like, and then like whenever like I suppose the question is, Jesus Christ, I'm doing such a bad job. Is there anybody, whenever you come up against somebody and you go in anything and you just go, well, that guy's doing it different to the way I do it. Do you know what I mean? Or was it more like, this is fucking, these are fine margins here, like
for fighting or making weight? Sorry.
Fighting. Yeah.
Not really. So basically, like, I'll speak on behalf like my amateur days. So like Olympic Games not there, we would sit night before the fight and say, listen, pal, you're fighting such tomorrow, and both of us fight, work out tactics. I says, no, stop your. I don't want to work out tactics because I'm better than anyone here. So all I want to do is see the first round, how he starts off, and the last minute of the last round. Because if he's not fit enough,
yeah,
I'll beat him. Because my strength is my fitness. So I wasn't the best boxer, most skillful. Like I would like Michael Collins, probably one of the most skillful boxers around ever had.
Right.
But mine's just sheer grit. I'll bully people my weight and just tire them out.
Yeah.
And just beat them up. That was my kind of game.
Yeah, so like whenever it was coming down to it, then it would be like it's on like fine. It's like fine margins rather than like, fuck me, this guy is like in a different fucking. He's doing a different fucking sport nearly. Like
I'm just stronger and fitter and everyone else.
Like, that's mental. Like, and how I see like in terms of doing the training and all, how do you get into that mentally? Like, because you like the repetition that would fucking drive me up a wall.
See, training, like I love training hard. I always train hard, but I think I used to be crying because now it's my own fault. I had no real self discipline. My dad was terrible.
Serious.
See, me and my column at the W, we fought for Italy in the World Series of Boxing, and so my weight was 49 kilo at the weigh in it, and there's a stipulation: if you weigh in like 0.5 a kilo over, you pay like a €500 fine.
Right.
But if you're over that, there's 10,000.
Fuck me, right?
And I used to go up every single way, and I used to go up to the guy called I can't remember, he's Italian, right? And I'll get his name. It's called Fabio, right? Because that's the only thing I can think of at the minute, right? we were in Poland this time, right? And I walk upstairs, that was the door, me, Fabio. He goes, yes, Paddy. Me, yes, and get the checkbook out. He goes, what's wrong, me? And I'm like, wait, tomorrow I'm fucked. He goes, well, yeah, we get the checkbook out. But please make 49. Sorry, please make 49.5. Mace, I'll make that there, but I'm making a part of it. So I fought every fight. Well, 5 out of 7 fights overweight. Paid a fine. Well, they paid at me like.
Who pays it? The thing.
The Italians, I.
All right, because I was wondering about shit like this because I've often wondered about that. Obviously, like you hear like footballers get fined for fucking picking up a yellow card or a red card or something. Or for being like late to training, and I'm like, well, they're getting the money that like at the end of the year, $5,000 comes out of the account, no one fucking misses it. Like,
why would they get paid for that?
I know, yeah, but then it's like when because Michael was saying like there was a thing where he didn't make weight on something, and he had to pay the guy like a fucking stupid amount of money, like a stupid amount, like, and I was going, how does it just, like, where does it come from? Because if somebody came to me and went, here, I don't know what they would charge me for being overweight, but if someone came to me and went, yo, it's fucking $10,000, I'd be like, well, just do fucking credit or something, lads, because I've not got that. Like,
when I faced the Aussie, I fought for my 5th fight. It was the WBO Intercontinental title, and the guy weighed in 4 pounds over.
He did?
Oh, and that's a lot, like.
Yeah.
And there was talk about, like, no, paying me some of his purse and fines, but he's from, like, Nicaragua, like, just get the money. I felt bad for me. Listen, do we find that fella? Just give him the money. But fucking throw him this on about and make him train. It's time out for me tomorrow. And it did. I'm about to start them. Next day, body shot.
That's
But he has fun money, but
that's great. I remember. I remember seeing these things on like Ultimate Fighter and all of guys like trying to cut the weight like for fighting. They're doing like they're doing scary shit like fucking cycling in a sauna and all. And I'm going, mate.
see,
like,
actually, that fighting question, where this guy was 4 pound over, I was 2 pound over that morning, and I got a hot bath, right? Land the hot bath, clear of it. Lost no weight. I had to lose a kilo. Lost no weight whatsoever. Jesus Christ. Got my silver sauna suit. Went to the Valley Centre. March 10. Sauna broke me. Fuck's sake. Went to Jordanstown in the sauna with a silver spec on your sauna suit on. And there, only the boxers on, right? And obviously over me. 30 seconds up.
oh my
Punching, sitting down.
god.
I'm not even joking. The sweat was that warm. It was burning my skin.
Oh my god.
Burning my skin.
That's
It was
grim.
brutal. So it was.
Is that like one of the worst things you've had to do? What's the worst thing? Like, what's the thing that you go, fuck, I just don't miss doing that?
Making weight.
Yeah.
Making weight.
Shite, like.
Absolutely. Like at the Olympic Games in Rio, I've always weighed in, right? And I fought like maybe 6 hours later. I weighed in and fought 3 hours later. I had no time to recover. And like, this Spanish guy beat me. And I'm far better, like, but just the way it killed me. Like,
What was it like then doing the fucking Olympics?
Class.
Yeah.
Oh, the fight was good too, but obviously you're in a big village.
The village and all
the best athletes in the whole world. You know what I mean? To be a part of that there is class.
Aye. Did you meet anybody that's like famous?
In Beijing, I said having breakfast, big massive food hall.
Yeah.
I just randomly sit down. There's some fella sitting in front of me, and I was looking at me. I know a fella's face. It's fucking Zola. He was managing the Italian team. Oh, was Zola, mate. Zola. He goes, yeah.
That's fucking amazing.
I don't even know if he spoke English, but he's like the smile.
Yeah, he loves it. Like,
Aye.
oh, mate, that's fucking amazing.
It's class.
He was class, remember
And
him?
Andy Murray and Djokovic.
Mental.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Just good
And
times, like.
Caroline wasn't that game at her too.
She's tennis. Rory McIlroy. That's right. I remember.
See, so basically, I was the flag bearer and she's the flag bearer for her country.
Right.
And I was a bit of a dick, like, to be honest with you. I got a picture of her and sent it to Rory, put it on Twitter. But Rory texted me. He was laughing about it, like, so it was funny. She cracked up. It was funny. She's not taking that well.
Oh,
so I would have like, fuck, I would have bumped her, so I killed me.
I think that's funny.
It was funny. But I felt bad, like.
Fuck him. That's funny.
You're right. That was right.
That's good. Here, we'll do this Biscuit World Cup and then do FIFA.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what the Biscuit World Cup is, but we'll do it
mate,
anyway.
that hurts me. I thought this Brandon had taken us to the next level, Dan. The Biscuit World Cup is basically, we're going to try one of each of these.
I already know what the winner is.
This?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so do I. Well, we're in the second round of the Biscuit World Cup these days, and here, I'm in training now, so
Am I allowed to lead this now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to take just a wee bit of each one. Normally I finish down, but not. I'm literally counting calories these days, so people can fuck off. Let me see. It's bound to tell you how many calories are in these per bar, isn't it? Fuck me, and that there. Oh no, sorry, it's 130. I thought that said it's the KJ. I thought that said 545.
So that's basically like a tin of Coke.
Aye.
133,
That's metal, isn't it? Yeah.
134.
Yeah.
But
that's like a thick slice of Hovis, mate.
This isn't like a sugar thing, but if you want to lose weight, you don't need to train. There's a fella called Stephen Floyd.
Right.
Just unbelievable.
Yeah.
Warehouse services.
Good. Oh well.
Protocol.
I'm doing a bit of both. I'm like calorie counting on MyFitnessPal.
But that's boring.
It is fucking
see
boring.
the ads you're doing? Unbelievable.
It is fucking boring. Do you know what's boring? Or do you know what's funny? I'll throw this out there. I said this to you outside. Chloe came up with let's go do this training that we're doing. Didn't show up last night. Wasn't at the class. That's all I'm saying. Me and Kev were both there.
Just joking.
Puffing like do you know what, mate? I was puffing like I'd smoked about fucking 60 fags yesterday. Here we go. We fucking bit of a classic. Jesus Christ, why do they make it so good? Like, seriously,
They're great, like, honestly.
That's fucking. That's literally. I've said this before, but classics. That's better than some people in my family. Like
It's gold standard. Like, nah, it's not. It's not better than your sister.
no. I'll if someone said save Eileen's life or have a Fox's classic, I'd save Eileen's life.
Yeah.
But, you know.
And for those who don't know, his sister was my teacher.
Mount Nancy. I'll have the classic. Although she is already dead, to be fair, but anyway. It's weird though, because that does taste like lunchtime in school, like.
See, my family can afford these in school.
Oh man,
that's fucking pick up a penguin.
That's fucking funny. Yeah.
we were on the figure rolls.
Do you remember though? There was these ones. My mom would have got like fake versions of things out of like other shops, so it wasn't a penguin. It was like a puffin or something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like a fig roll. It'll be called like a rolled fig
or a fig sake.
Yeah, fig sake. Oh no. So here, Foxes go.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah.
I didn't need to taste it. I just knew you were ready. Fox was better than.
I'm gonna. Do you know what?
Penguin man
for the house, mate.
Oh, brilliant!
You know what I mean?
Unbelievable.
There you go. Living the dream.
Hey, Shane, your man Shane Todd. I mean nothing.
He's a wee dick though. Do you know what he did recently?
What?
He called me out on a podcast recently because I was it was his birthday last week, and I was meant to go meet him. Oh, I fucking heard it all, Dan. I was meant to go meet him for a Nando's before we went up the road to do a gig of his up in Coleraine, but I was here, and then I had to get back over to the house in Lisburn, grab my guitar, and meet him in Boucher. Traffic was brutal. I got there in time to leave, but not to have anything in Nando's. So on his birthday, he sat and had a wee sad Nando's by himself.
Call him.
But he was getting on as if and raging that I didn't bring him a present. No, I'm like, when it was my birthday, nothing, no gifts were exchanged. And in fairness to him, he did say I wouldn't get Kieran a present, but he's a wee dick. And now me and Chloe have been like guilted into like. There's a present of Cardinal coming for him today. We dick.
I don't give a fuck all.
I always end up giving in to these people, Paddy. This is what fucking happens in my life. So here, sorry, we might need to. Oh, here we go. Right. So, how do you want to do this? Do you want to just pick a team and I randomize mine? You pick.
No, wait. No, don't be giving me that shit. You pick who you want to pick.
I'll randomize mine.
No, you pick the best team.
Do you know who I'll be? I'll pick a team I used to be all the time. I'll be Wolfsburg. I used to be these ones all the time. But I don't even fucking know who's in their club anymore.
How am I picking team here?
Oh, sorry. Oh, here now you need to I press that on and then it should light up in a wee second.
Hopefully my football...
Is it working? Hold on.
It's definitely on, like...
Oh, there you go.
Hopefully my FIFA skills aren't as bad as my boxing skills.
So what?
Can you get Clinville on this? No.
Can you get
Clinville?
No, I thought this before. Yeah, I thought they used to be on it, but apparently it was always just on Football Manager. Celtic. Oh mate, do you want to take the hoops? Sure, and I'll go. Oh here, what the fuck? Hang on. I'll go in this if you want to take the hoops.
I'll take hoops.
Do you want to look at the team?
I don't care who's on the team.
All right, let's do it then. Straight into the game. So yeah, what
he's on.
You getting away anywhere this year, Paddy? You doing any wee holidays, mate? That's something that people always fucking ask. Whenever I ask for questions.
Probably not. I'm too busy at work.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to Brussels next week for an Olympic kind of meeting.
Yeah. That's mental. What's the crack over there? You been there before?
A commission meeting? Nah. No. I've never been. It's actually one of the countries I've never been. I've been everywhere. Basically in the world.
I know, mate. Yeah, it's mental. It's mental where you were like, when I was over in Rio. There, oh fuck, Harris has that got you on? Did you do that pass?
100%. No.
That's you.
No.
All right, hold on. I knew there was some fucking wrong there. The controls, mate. Why? Select sides. Here we go. Neither of us were playing.
Get on there actually.
Yeah, that's you now. Here we go. So, Dan, have we any questions? Or here it was me. It was meant to do this, wasn't it? They're on my Twitter, Dan. Somebody asked. Oh, I can't remember them, Dan. I'm having fucking dementia since I stuck FIFA on here. So here, oh mate, it's coming. Here comes the pain. Joe Hart, mate, he's done well up at Celtic, hasn't he?
He does.
Is what do you call him still there? Craig Gordon, does he still do nets for him?
Can't tell you, mate. Oh, come on.
That was such a good. I was like getting cut down, like in the 90s. I was like, couldn't tell you, mate. Cut down.
No, see, first, I don't really sports. I sport Clinville.
Do you?
Oh,
do you go to the games?
No.
I wouldn't. I
don't all the time.
Do you know, I wouldn't. I don't know that I would feel great going to a game here. Is that rare?
You were right, honestly.
I've never been.
For fuck's sake.
I feel like I feel like I wouldn't want to be there if people started fucking chanting weird shit. You know what I mean? Wouldn't be for me.
They would do it anyway, wouldn't they?
You what?
They would do it anyway.
I know, that's what I mean. Like I just I never really. I think the only stuff I've really been to see here, I've been to see like the Giants a few times, and I've been to see.
Giants is good, isn't it?
It's good crack. I like ice hockey though. Like I mean, I actually really follow the American ice hockey. Like, my team got fucking rid this year in the playoffs. But what are you gonna do? I'm not really enjoying how this is going so far. There's a bit too much. There's a bit too much competence, you know.
I'm still fan my feet.
Joe, like he loves it. Will I get these questions, Dan, or you?
I've got them now.
Oh fuck! I didn't know what you were doing. We could hear a lot of fucking around going on over
there. Should knock the door and run be made into a national sport with multiple disciplines, including terrace houses, straight sprints, semi-detached fence hurdles, and detached jungle runs?
What about this? So, what did they call it? Knock the door and what?
Knock the door and run away.
I think we just used to call it rap and run or something like that. No,
we used to say knock the run away.
But
I thought it was a sport. I'm a Ron Menace, not Belfast.
I was always more of a, rap the door, pretend to be a Jehovah's Witness or something, because like I don't know if you know this about me, Dan, cardio wouldn't be a strength. You know, the rap bit's fine. You know what I mean?
Rap stand. Rap stand.
Yeah.
Rap stand.
Rap a door and chat them up.
Do you sport did you?
Yeah, related to that same question, some penalty.
Oh, wait, I didn't touch him.
Related that, here's a goal.
No, it's not.
Oh, yeah, go on! Related that same question, somebody asked, is it Kirby or Cribby? Now, round my way, it was Cribby. The game of throwing the ball at the curb. Did you play it?
Yeah.
Cribby or Kirby, though?
Cribby,
that's what we always call it.
I've never called
Did you play it, Dan? You not have curbs down in fucking
Omagh? It would have been Kirby.
No, Cribby for us. Like, I used to enjoy. Do you know what was great about that game? Doing shots.
Hang on. Do you not have curbs down in Omagh? The fuck kind of a dig was that?
It's a country place, isn't it? I mean, even the town still smells like the fields. Like, do you know what I mean? Do you know what it is, mate? I'll say this. Omag's a great place to go and do a comedy gig, right? But there's been I've a bit of beef with Omagh, all right? Don't know if I've talked about this on this podcast. Oh, this is a wee chance for me here for a sweat. All the sweat. Joe! Yes, you wee dick. Who is that? I don't even know who that is.
I thought it was handball.
I wanted to run into the camera. Where is it? Oh, run right. Show me your face. Still don't know who it is. They haven't really got the eyes right yet, have they? The eyes still look dead. This was a fine. That's a big save though from him there. Mate, Joe Hart's doing his best for you. Like, what was I gonna say? So who was that? Oh, that's Max Kruse. I didn't know he was still at the Berg.
Here, sorry, what should again be?
Aye, but when you're that far back, he will just hump it up into the air like that.
I didn't know that.
So what was I on about? Yeah, my beef with Omagh. Great place to go do a gig, but there was one night I was down doing a gig and came out to some guy fully pissing against my car, and he was so steaming that I looked at him and went, "See, do you know how much of a wanker this guy was?" I looked at him and went, "See if I smack him for this, He'll be the sort that'll stick his head straight onto the ground and die, and I'll go to McGabry for this. You know what I mean? Why are you in McGabry, Kieran? Because some guy was pissing against my car that's worth about £400 at that time. So it wasn't really worth it. But the fucking... So that's one reason why I have beef with Omagh. Here's another one, Dan. Went down to that Ulster American Folk Park not that long ago. Here's a wee chance.
No.
Went down to that Ulster American Folk Park after lockdown. Actually, here's two great reasons for beef with Omagh. When I was there, I was having a good time. The immersive experience of walking through, you know, frontier America was destroyed whenever this woman sitting at the front of a house goes like this, Margaret, when's my lunch? Ruined it. I just went, all right, it's not.
Is she not allowed lunch?
She's allowed lunch. She's not allowed to. She's not allowed to break character in front of me. If she'd gone,
oh yes, sorry, yes, you're right.
You know what I mean?
Be out there.
I'm going. I'm standing here. You're meant to be. She's meant to be in fucking Oklahoma or something.
And then you didn't get lunch, did you? Like really?
You what?
You didn't get lunch then, this because
I know exactly.
everyone was too poor.
You didn't have time for lunch in them days. You know, all you were doing was avoiding getting fucking scalped. Do you know what I mean? I'm going, so
if she had done it in an American accent, would you have been
I'd
happy?
have taken that, yeah. But I would have preferred it if she'd said supper. But there's a wee chance. Oh. Anyway, fucking hitting the bar like George Best here, and so the other reason then on that same day was we were looking for a wee actually that's a lie. It wasn't on the same day. This was a different day. I was somehow in Omagh again.
Oh, no,
Jesus, that is a wee chance.
No, done. I hit fucking X instead of B.
Mate, yeah. Do you play on a PlayStation?
I didn't even play.
If you were playing though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why. The guy. Sorry, we were down there and we were looking for a coffee place. Went to one that was closed. Asked directions to another place and then looked it up on Google. And it said it was open. And we got there. Closed, mate. On a Sunday. Couldn't get a coffee in fucking Omagh on a Sunday. So I have beef. So that's why maybe...
Because you're all at church.
Maybe you don't have... God fear in Omagh. Aye. What,
see, people from Tyrone, it's one of those counties they're the nicest people you'll ever meet.
Really?
I think so.
That's mental. I think I like County Kerry. Would be a big place for me. I love that.
I've never been there. Like
it's great. It's great. Very very good times.
Antrim's probably the worst.
Antrim. Our county.
Yeah, we're the cheekiest.
I like Antrim.
I love Antrim, but I don't like the cheekiest. Like
I don't like the town of Antrim. There's a lot. Do you know what I don't like? I don't like a lot of bits up around the coast. There's a lot of cheek off strangers up around there. You know, people that just want to start on somebody. So do you know what? They always start on me. I don't know why. I must have one of them faces that says "Give me shit."
Well, actually, I don't really like Hollywood people.
No,
I'll tell you why. We were diving in the water down at the yacht club bar.
See,
and some fella came out and tried
mistake. Should have gone to
go away.
What?
My mate turned the fucking gun in his house. Should have thrown him in the water. This is hot next in the morning.
What's the maddest thing that happened at the Olympics? Is there any mad shit?
Man, nah, I don't think so. Oh, boring. Done it again.
3 Olympics, no stories.
No, it's better be a story. It's just I don't want you to beat me. I can't take it.
Unbelievable.
Go on. I swear to God, see if I don't beat you. I ain't at sports tell you ever again. I can have Rangers top.
Fuck, people give Michael some shit for saying he likes Celtic.
What the Monties? What's the football team?
I don't know, mate, people are so weird with the things that they pick up. Oh, this is not good. Yes, heaps. I don't even.
That great.
Castiles loves it. Oh, that was a big save. I had no defenders left there. Like, here's a wee chance though. Who's that? See, they sold fucking Wout Weghorst and now they've no strikers. Here we go. Roussillon, you love it, son. Wee dirty pass. That's a stinking strike.
See, you beat me 1-0. I still have a handicap.
I know that is like a victory. Like that's a stinking strike from him. I didn't know any of these players. I used to fucking. Man, I could have coached the actual Wolfsburg team in 2013. It was mental.
Liam wants to know what's your keepy ups record.
I wouldn't have counted. Firstly, I would just call them keep ups.
Keep ups, yeah.
Yeah, keepy ups makes it sound like, you know, I have problems. Like, do you know what I mean? Keep ups with the ball.
Keepy uppies.
That's even worse than keepy ups. Just keep ups. No, I don't know. Do you know what I did do one time? I did the classic. I got quite good. And you know I'm not talking shit, Dan, because I don't talk shit about stuff like this. I don't. I'll never lie about my sporting ability, but like whenever I've done something, I'm taking credit for it. There was a Madonna trick that was called Around the World, which was
A who?
Madonna. Yep, there we go. Madonna, like a wing back. Yeah, fucking.
Here we go.
A Maradona trick. Fuck's sake. Diego Madonna. Unbelievable. Strike that, son. Oh, it's minging. A Diego Maradona trick. It wasn't a trick. It was a routine. It was foot. So like on your right side, foot, knee, shoulder, head, shoulder, knee, foot. And I got quite good at doing that. And like what I would sometimes do when I was decent at doing that was I would sort of kick it up quite high off the feet. Oh, that's it. Game's over.
That's impossible. You must have cheats already or something.
Cheats. Look at this guy's mullet. That's the only cheat I have. The power of the mullet. Look at this. Is that Ronaldo?
It's a draw, basically.
It's a draw. Is it Stefan scored up? Was it? No. Wind. Like the wind. I love it. So, I had this.
What are you doing?
I had that down. I don't know what my keep ups record would have been. I mean, it was something that we would have done on the street though. So like, I mean, you're probably into like low 100s, like.
Me too.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, it was something like. I mean, see now though, do you ever notice? Like, I mean, I'm about to make myself sound like a fucking weird guy here, but you never see people out playing football on the street anymore. Like I was like every day we play football on the street. You never see that.
They're all in the house making TikToks.
That's depressing, mate.
I know.
But do you know what I wonder about though? Because obviously, because you would still see kids playing football, but it's always like there's like quite large pitches near us, like loads of pitches, and they're all like, but they're like, well, how would you describe those pitches, Dan? Like they're all those fucking like really good, like 3G and all, and good, well kept pitches, aren't they? Like,
yeah, I think they're council pitches that teams actually play on.
Aye, so like I'm saying, like kids don't need a professional fucking like environment to become decent at football, like. But like it means they're never playing it on the street. Anyway, I fucking love that. Do you want to do one more?
Oh, I'll do one more.
Do I have time, Dan? Yeah. So like, yeah, mate. I don't know.
Do you feel good about yourself?
I what?
Do you feel good about yourself?
I feel alright. I'll take it. I'll take my 27 shots. That's what.
I guess this is you beat me. The kind of level you're at, it's like me beating Connor Burns in a boxing match. Alright.
But you would still want to win though, wouldn't you?
100%. I'm still allowed to.
Yeah. You're not allowed.
You should decide the handicap for this game before you start.
Right, let's do. What would you say for a handicap?
No. I listen. I'm too competitive for that kind of shit. I'll tell you what.
I'll be. Let's see who I'm gonna be this time.
I'll be in Rangers. See if it's any better.
I will be here. Fuck it. Let's do it. I'm gonna be Celtic. Let's do it. Actually, no, that isn't that far.
I don't mind. I'm losing.
I'll be. Do you know I'm gonna be Salford, mate. Let's do it.
Salford.
Yeah. Here we go.
Guy now will be proud.
Yep. I liked that show that they did.
It was very good. You want
that? Do you want to go blue?
Oh no, alright. Oh yeah.
Go blue. Here we go. Fuck it. Let's do it. What was the last question there? You asked something there. No. What was I on about? What?
Madonna was the last thing you.
Well, did you ever play snooker? Was snooker ever a thing that you were into? Nah. Load of balls.
Cool, but snooker because I'm I'm so small.
Short.
Too small for play snooker.
I look like I should be class at snooker because I look like about 4 pros. But
Isn't that your person there?
You what? This is just a wee fuck about this, isn't
Alright.
the real thing? Aye. Here we go. This is us now.
No snooker. Just the table too big for me, so it is.
Aye. Pool's good crack though.
Pool brilliant.
Yeah.
Terrible that too, like, but.
One of my brothers, just his pool technique is be patient for about the first 2 shots, and then he just starts smacking them. But you would you wouldn't believe the amount of times that it just goes in for him. Anyway, here we go. Salford.
No, it's mad. These players are so slow.
They're aren't a shit compared to see whenever you've played when you've just played with a
Celtic.
Yeah.
And then you go to Rangers. Jesus, like night and day.
Yeah, but here, mate, Salford, the difference between Wolfsburg and Salford here is disgusting. It's like fucking stabbing out of a Ferrari and getting into a Hyundai. Any other questions, Erdo? We had some decent ones, I thought, on Twitter.
What's your favourite show growing up in the 90s?
That's massive now.
90s.
Did you ever watch the channel Trouble?
Yeah. It's not still on it. Is it Channel 9?
You what?
I do know what you're talking about, yeah.
They would have had all them American shows on
Yeah.
it, like all them shitty American, teen sitcoms.
Like Kenan and Kel out there.
Yeah, shows like that and fucking, what do you call it? Some of the ones on there. California Dreams. Oh, mate, what a show. A show about a band in a school. I thought I was on it. Hang Time, the basketball show. Hang Time, we're running together. Oh, I love that. What do you call him? Anthony Anderson was in that as a young man. There you go. Famous actor now. Lead actor in Blackish. He was in Hang Time. Do you know what I loved about those shows? They would just regurgitate storylines because they were all produced by the same guy. All produced by Peter Angle. So they would all just be here's a smoking storyline in Saved by the Bell gets reused in Hang Time, gets reused in USA High. I used to love those sort of shit shows. Did you ever watch Smart Guy on the Disney Channel?
Yeah.
That was fucking
He's
funny.
annoying me.
I hated him, but
he's smart.
see his brother and his brother's mate, Marcus and Mo, they were properly funny. Here's a wee confession, mate. During lockdown, I tackled a bit of Smart Guy on YouTube. Still funny. I think that's what's mental. It was actually because
he's dead now. You know there?
Who?
Smart Guy.
No, he's not.
He is dead. I swear to God.
Is he?
No,
he isn't. Is it not? Was it not somebody he knew died?
No, he died.
I don't believe this. I think you're trying to hurt my feelings or something.
No, he died.
Why?
What happened again?
Was it not that I thought was he not going out with one of them at a High School Musical that died?
I think he had a bit of a problems.
Oh no, it's Screech. Screech from Saved by the Bell.
He's dead too.
He's dead. Look up his Smart Guy dead.
T. Henderson died.
Taj Mowry, that's his real name.
He had the Zika virus.
He was oh, did he?
Remember now, his head swelled up and
Is this real?
busted.
Are we thinking about the same person?
Yeah, the wee smart fella. Well, that's smart. You don't fucking fly that in his bed.
Do you see that monkeypox is getting a rebrand? They're changing the name because people say it's offensive.
But and the
I do get it. But what? I know, I must have heard. Sorry, I distracted you.
The guideline that says that no diseases or viruses are allowed to be named animals. They're all named animals. They're all named animals. Bird flu.
Chicken pox. Yeah. Fucking
measles. You see the fish?
Is there a fish called that?
Probably. Is there?
Probably.
This guy still seems to be alive.
Yeah, mate, I knew he was alive. I think he previously went out. Or are you just taking a piss on me? He previously went out.
I already know who he is.
I know he previously went out with somebody that died. It was on. There's a High School Musical curse.
Naya Riviera.
That's the one.
Oh yeah.
They say there's a curse that oh mate, did you see how we dummy her? That was filth. And then a shit pass, but I would have gone on somebody's sizzle reeler at we tournament. I just did.
Oh, come on.
It's a wee chance for you here. Oh, mate.
What's going on? Like, to be offside, please.
This is a
Go
chance.
On. Yeah, come on.
Keeps the keep.
Brilliant.
I feel like my keeper let me down there.
Oh, I'm on form now.
Look at this. Oh, the keeper, mate. He fucked me.
Ian, right, Luke?
Ian. That's what all Rangers can afford now, is it? Just like 50-year-old strikers.
Oh, good.
Oh, it's a wee. What's he giving?
What?
It's a free, I think. I don't think it's a penalty. Yeah, I think I used to like shows like that. Do you know what was class in the 90s? The Bill. Dun. You remember the music used to go da 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 da. The Bill's coming back.
Is it?
That's mental. I know a guy who wrote a lot of episodes off the Bill. Sound guy. That's a shit free kick by me. But what are you gonna do? It's Salford. Kappa. Do you remember them? They made the best button ups. I never had Kappa ones. I didn't have the Kappa ones.
Kappa. Kappa's still not bad, mate.
The what?
Kappa's still not bad, mate.
Yeah. What's it like getting sponsored then by sports places? Like, is it good times?
Oh, I get sponsored by Under Armour.
Yeah.
And like obviously they're dear.
Do they keep you going then after you finish or?
No, I didn't.
Right.
See you later, Paddy. It was.
You what?
It was see you later, Paddy.
But in the meantime, like, do you? What does it entail? Can you just ring them up and go here? Send me fucking.
That's a penalty.
Send me a load of tops.
Basically, I give my size me to send me out there.
Seriously?
Oh, honestly.
Fuck, man, I need to get that Adidas hook up soon. Like, I think if Adidas sponsored me and I would clean them out of them 3 stripes. Like, I love them trousers. They're actually just the most comfy fucking bags that have ever been made. I think if it was narrowing down a favourite show though, I mean, smart guy would actually be in there maybe for me in the 90s.
I know what smart guy actually was a point. No, and I swear to God, I don't care what he says. That's gonna be funny. One of my favourite shows growing up was Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Oh, it was a fucking great show.
What a show, huh?
It was a great show. I would take that. Let's hear. Fuck it, yeah. Let's stick with that.
Sabrina.
Yeah, we can both agree on that.
It's a good looking girl. She's a witch.
Yeah. What else? What else is there? What else is there? Her one of the aunties did the blame game one time. Isn't that weird?
Serious?
Like not that long ago as well. Caroline Ray, I think her name is, or Rhea.
I don't think she's there. Like
she she does stand up, but she did the blame game. I think during lockdown they got her on Zoom to do the blame game. Isn't that mental?
Oh, remember that day you was on Zoom?
Yeah. How did you find lockdown then?
Brilliant.
Did you?
Sitting in the house drinking all day.
I have quite fond memories of the first lockdown. Like, oh mate, that's a fucking strike. Oh,
fucking disaster.
He works for Network Rail, mate. Support the strike. Look at that, unbelievable. I didn't even know him.
Oh, you need to ask my question again. Sorry, actually.
Say it again.
You need to ask my question again about lockdown.
How did you find it?
Well, there was no lockdown.
What?
There was no lockdown.
What, is this a conspiracy?
No.
What do you mean there was no lockdown?
What was lockdown? A few shops were closed. Airports opened.
Everything was locked down. You couldn't go out of your house.
You could.
No, I mean you could go out, but you couldn't do anything. Everything was closed.
Any shop you want. Any shop.
No, not that lockdown. The first one when everything was closed apart from like food shops
and airports.
Airports.
They were open.
Were they?
100% they were.
There was no flights.
Google that. Oh, there fucking was, right?
Was there flights?
I fucking there was.
I don't recall this. My memory of it is, oh mate,
Fall apart.
Smith is riding you for this lockdown comment. That's what he's doing.
There he goes, fucking Robin Swan scored a goal.
I just remember like when I say I have fond memories, apart from like there was an initial period of actually worrying about like, Jesus, I hope nobody I knows gets this and gets sick. Sorry, I skipped that goal by accident.
Thank God.
Hope nobody knows, or hope nobody gets sick. And then once that kind of went away, I actually had quite a good time for a few weeks just being off.
It was good. Like I remember meeting Mick Cullen.
Yeah.
At the shop, and I was like, "No, should we be talking to each other here? Should we stop?"
I know, yeah.
I felt weird.
It was weird.
Like Nah, I don't give a shit. Well, I wouldn't care. I'm honest.
There was a few things that would have pissed me off pre-lockdown though that were made worse by lockdown. So like, see, like, you know, if you're standing like at the fridge in a shop getting like a bottle of water or something, see when someone comes over, and it's not like I'm there, I'm gonna go, there's the water I'm after. It's not like I'm fucking standing there all day. See people come over and get into your bubble at that moment to like stretch past you or something. I'd normally have been like, will you fucking die? But see now, see with COVID, oh mate, I would never have said anything. But when COVID was on, I was saying all sorts to these people.
But you know what? No, maybe lockdown. Like, see you walk down the street, see some random, say, all right, mate, or whatever.
Yeah.
See, because of COVID, nobody even said hi. Everyone
I know,
yeah. It annoyed me, like.
Yeah, it was a bit.
He annoyed me too.
It was a wee bit depressing, like a ball. Any other questions, Dan? I think there was definitely one or two that I was like, they were fucking good questions, and I can't remember.
If you could travel to any point in history and make one fundamental change, what would it be?
See, people always think you should kill Hitler, but that's fucking daft. Like, it's daft. It wouldn't have changed anything. Some other cunt would have done what he did. Smith, oh mate, if I could go make a fundamental change, you know, it'd be funny. Go back and give an ancient Roman scientist, like an ancient Roman engineer, an iPhone, and see where we would be at now. Then, do you know what I mean? They reverse engineered it, like, do you know what I mean? Maybe, or else they would have just thought you were a fucking
witch.
Yeah, fucking fed you to a load of lions or something. But like, do you know what I mean? No, would you not do? It'd be quite good crack to do something like that. Go back in time, give somebody something from now. You know, go back in time, beg Ferguson not to leave at the same time as David Gill. Here, there you go. There's my answer.
It's hard for me to give an answer because I'm so focused on this game. I feel like that's here.
Oh, he's
get the pitch.
He's fucking dumb.
He's gonna fuck it up, isn't he?
He's fucking dumb. This guy's not catching him at all. Fuck's sake. Oh, what's he?
Penalty.
Come on. Nah, ref. I want to see that again. Hang on. Oh, fair enough. I see. I thought I didn't even get him, but I didn't get the guy with the ball. Right, hold on. So, firstly, when we go back, you should probably take the wee target off. So press that once.
Can I put it now?
Yeah, hang on. Press that once, right, and then you want to just tap B, and then pick like a wee area, but
just tap B, yeah.
Yeah, and then the way it'll actually try and take the penalty is like you just want to go like that way or that way, so like that or like that or like that. Pick a side.
So I'm just going to do that there, hit that.
Aye, because if you go like there or anything, he'll kick it wide. Do you know what I mean? So let's see how it goes.
B. Wait.
I definitely felt like, because I seen you going like this, I seen you going, I'm just gonna go like that. So I went, he's gonna go the other way, and then fuck me.
Now,
Tavernier,
if I could try to go back in time, I would go back, before I was born, obviously, because it's back in time, and make my mask stop smoking, because that's why I'm so small. My mask.
Oh really?
I was just pregnant. That's my.
Our ones used to smoke a fair old whack. Like, what would you smoke? Like a day?
Oh.
Like if you were like 2 packets or 3? What?
Maybe it's 6.
Six
packets?
Aye.
Oh, I'm not too sure. Maybe 2.
All right. My dad definitely would have been doing. Like, I think 60 a day, like maybe more. Like he smoked a lot. Like
what bit here?
Mum did give them up though. My dad never really could get off them properly. Like he would have still been sneaking them. Like
I could never smoke like that.
My dad went to a hypnotist one time.
Serious?
To get off the fix, right? Oh fuck! I was nearly an hour penalty there. Yeah, he went to a hypnotist, and I don't know why I think this is funny, but he went to a hypnotist to get off the fags, and like not that long after it, our Declan catches him out having a fucking fag out the side of the house, right? And Daggy goes, "Are you smoking?" My dad goes as if he's at the hypnotist. I do not smoke. I do not think about cigarettes. Or he's just standing there going, "You're fucking standing a Plymouth Smoky mad cunt." Yeah, he loved the fag metallic, to be fair. It was his only vice, so he didn't drink and he didn't bet and he fucking anything like that, but he loved the fag, like.
Yeah, my man didn't drink early.
Yeah, and then fuck up. But my mum managed to fucking give them up, but she definitely would have smoked a wee bit less than my dad, but she was maybe doing 40 a day, like, do you know what I mean? So 30, 40 a day, that kind of time, like. Our house used to, like, just have loads of smoke in it. That was grim, like, but you didn't know it was grim until it was away. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And then, like, my sisters would have smoked and my brother, so it was like, it was hardcore. Do you know, it was always stinking. Like, if you were getting picked up, you'd maybe been at football or something like that after school, and it was cold, you know, like in the winter, like, you're fucking literally out in the freeze, like. See, getting in from cold, fresh air into a car full of smoke, oh my God. That's a fucking massive save. I'm not happy with how this is going so far. Yes, lads, that's it. I was injured.
Haggies.
That's great. Yous are all agents. It's a fucking wonder quote.
Ah!
Fuck up, you. I'll take it. I'll take this win. Like.
Wait. V2 is that bad. Like,
it was good. It was. Do you know what, mate? For someone who's never played it, like, legit.
I'm happy with it, you know.
Yeah, I think you should be happy. I'm also happy though. Do you know what I mean?
I'm sure you are.
I would have been
you
like.
Shouldn't be like, but
it's like it's a potential banana skin for me. Well, I think we'll leave this one here then, mate. Thanks for coming on. It's been good
problem, man. Well,
cheers for coming in.
I can enjoy the game, like, but
you are?
I can enjoy the game, like, but suppose of these here,
mate. You can't go wrong here. Do you know what, mate?
No, you can throw in the bin.
Brilliant. Well, here, thanks for joining us on this episode of No Blasters. Have you anything you want to plug or talk about?
Just obviously I've plugged on my own Instagram, the Paddy Box sessions. One guy basically took all the sessions up, but I'm sure I could squeeze a few more people in if they message me on my Instagram.
Sweet.
I've no other things to plug, I think. Nah.
Sweet. Good times. Paddy Box. What's your Instagram handle? Just Paddy Barnes, is it?
No, it's Paddy_Bronze because I want bronze man.
Good.
You know what I mean, like.
Do you keep them? Like, do you keep them out?
Yeah, they're in my kitchen, so they are.
Yeah, and your Commonwealth ones?
They're beside them, yeah. They look better because they're gold.
Is it actual? This is a stupid question. Is it real? Like, is pure gold the whole way through?
No.
Or it's dipped?
I think the Olympic Games ones are dipped. Call games, not too sure, but the bronze medals are real bronze, so they're worth more money.
Really? Mental. Mate, surely, like, I always thought, like, if you get a gold medal, it's fucking gold, like.
Jesus.
No?
Maybe.
Is that daft to think that?
Maybe back in the old days, like.
How big is it? I'm talking about the medals here.
That's mine. But we're talking about medals. It's big enough, like.
Yeah, that's mental. See, I was sort of. I realise I've just said cheerio, but this is interesting to me though because, like, we asked McVitie's what are gold bars covered in, and they couldn't fucking give us a straight answer.
They are top tier.
They are top tier, but they couldn't give us a fucking straight answer. Remember?
It's like Coke. Don't give ingredients.
It's like, it's sort of like a caramelly. It's not chocolate, and I'm like, I didn't ask you what it wasn't coated in, but anyway, fuck them. I think they did they go out though? Did they perish, or are they way through?
Oh,
something big got put out though.
Oh, they're still here.
The Tonics caramel wafer got put out by fucking Aaron Butler. Timeouts. So we were able to get timeout wafers. They get put out. I think we couldn't get normal timeouts. Remember the ones that used to have like a flake in them?
Yeah, actually, I haven't seen Rockies in the way there.
We tried Rockies. Do you know what, mate? They've changed so many of them. They're not as nice as they used to be. I think it's the sugar tax stuff. They're literally just not as nice.
It's like Lucid, stinking.
Is it stinking now? I haven't had it in ages. Is it? I haven't had it in fucking... Do you know what I used to like? I used to like the orange Lucozade Sport.
Great.
I used to fucking love that. Is it? I haven't had it in ages. I don't really drink loads of like fucking soft drinks like that because they give you rubber, you know, like that rubbery feeling in your teeth. I don't like that. But fuck, mate. Oh, anyway. Thanks for joining us on this highly competitive episode of No Blasters. We'll see you on the next one. Peace. Oh, no.